YouTube fam, how y'all doing? TM Nation, how y'all doing? These are the final UX3000 headphones, which I've had for a few weeks now, and during testing they have been impressive in some areas and not so much in others. Looking at the price and the feature set, for someone who is looking for a pair of ANC headphones that provide respectable sound quality and pretty good battery life, these could be looked at as a heavily stripped down pair of Sony 1000 XM5s, which I've also had a pair of for about 2 months, and I'm finishing up my full review video on those headphones right now. The UX3000s though offer some decent specs for less than half the price of those. These provide impressive ANC performance, up to 35 hours of use on a charge, AAC, SBC, aptX, and aptX low latency support, multi-point connectivity, and a noise cancelling algorithm for crispy call quality. But starting off with the design, as you can see, they have like a ruggedized finish to them that is fine for me because it's different, but it may not be something for everybody as they're not as subtle as other pairs of headphones that you might be a fan of. They do feel relatively light in the hands, but they don't feel cheap or like they cannot withstand a reasonable amount of wear and tear. And the ear cups are really comfortable. They surround my ears pretty much perfectly without causing any type of fatigue, even after hours worth of use. I mean, I've used these for casual listening, video editing, to watch movies and videos with, and I've been able to keep these on my head for 3 to 4 hours at a time without any issues with any ear fatigue or anything of that nature. A nice feature that you get with these is that you can use them in wired mode with the included 3.5mm cable if you'd like to, and another nice thing that you get here is that you can charge them and listen to them simultaneously via USB Type-C. Not only that, you also have all of your controls easily accessible on the ear cups via physical buttons, so if you don't like touch controls or sliders, these have got you covered. In terms of the ANC performance, these do feature hybrid active noise cancellation, and in my opinion they do a good job of reducing those low humming tones such as an AC running or a fan buzzing, and if you're trying to reduce dialogue, they will do a decent job at reducing lower to medium levels of talking, but anything above that is gonna be audible. But one thing that I do want to note for you guys is that these do not feature a companion app that allows you to control these features, so you pretty much only have ANC on or off, and unfortunately there is no transparency mode, so if this is a must-have feature for you, you're gonna have to look elsewhere. But overall, these have done fine for me with the ANC performance. I've used them outside on my walks a few times, and I would say that they have drowned out about 60% of the noise going on around me when I had my volume set to around 50%. But to be honest guys, if you crank it up a little bit above that, you won't be able to hear what's going on around you regardless. For the Bluetooth connection, these are rocking 5.0, which is not the latest or greatest, but it certainly does get the job done, especially with all of the codecs that these are compatible with. So far, I've had no issues with any noticeable lag watching YouTube videos or Amazon Prime movies on my iPhone 14 Pro or my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. But if you're going to be using these for hardcore mobile gaming, they may not be your best bet, as you will likely experience a slight bit of latency if you're playing a fast-paced shooter or anything of that nature. But I was able to play Call of Duty Mobile with them completely fine. I would not say that these provided a near instant response like some other headphones I've tried out with a dedicated gaming mode, but it was definitely still playable and I did enjoy it. Sound quality wise, I have to say that these provide a more flat sound signature, so if that's what you're looking for, I do not think that you'll be disappointed. I typically prefer a brighter sound overall, and the highs with these are just a little bit too dialed back for me. The mids and the sub bass are also decent, but again, like I said, the tuning is pretty flat all around, so no one frequency shines that much. If you want to pull the most out of them, I suggest downloading a third-party EQ app or something of that nature, or you can even use an app such as Amazon Music, which has a built-in EQ that you can adjust to your liking. By doing this, I was able to get a sound that was more suitable for the way that I like to consume my media, but out of the box, these really did not blow me away. And for the mic quality, I have made voice calls using these and I haven't experienced any problems on my end, but I did take samples for you all so that you can judge for yourselves. Let's check them out. Alright guys, so right now I have the headphones paired to my iPhone 14 Pro. As you can see, the audio that you're hearing is coming directly from the microphones on them. This is in a relatively quiet room, but now I'm gonna go ahead and turn on some background noise just so you guys can see how well these will focus on my speech while rejecting some of it. Give me a second. The mics on these are supposed to be able to cancel out some of that noise, so hopefully you can still hear me relatively well. But as always, I will upload this sample so that you guys can judge for yourselves. So taking everything into consideration, fam, there are a lot of good ANC headphones out there around this price point, and to be honest, at $149 retail, these are kind of a hard sell for me. The fact that you don't get a companion app or transparency mode with these really holds them back in my opinion, because the One More Sonoflow and Soundcore Space Q45s provide these features and more for the same price or cheaper. One thing that I will give the UX3000s is that they are one of the most comfortable pairs of headphones that I own currently. Like I said, I can wear them for hours at a time without any issues whatsoever. Also, being that the sound signature is flat, I have used them to edit videos with so that I get a pretty raw sound to work from. But outside of that, these really are just a decent pair of ANC headphones. They don't do anything exceptionally well that makes them a must buy in my opinion. Before you get on out of here, if you rock with the channel and your boy Tech Mo, hit that subscribe button and knock that notification bell out so you won't miss any of my uploads. Welcome to TM Nation. Peace.